Hi, this is Gemini Empress. Welcome back to another pick a card reading spread. We're here to find out whether your ex has moved on and how they feel about you. So this is a request, guys. Just to let you know, can you I know I said, oh, feel free to leave a suggestion. You guys have left a lot of suggestions, and I'm still trying to work on it. I'm gonna take a break when it comes to the suggestions. So there are a lot of videos coming up that you guys would be looking forward to see. But yeah, so really meditate, pick part one or part two or part three, and let's go. Okay, so I decided to make things a lot more quicker and just have them already set out. So this is part one. I feel like your ex had moved on. They really had moved on. They really did. They just moved on just like that. I'm not saying that you weren't someone that they missed, but they just got into a new connection. But then I think they've just left that connection, or they've just started a new cycle, or they've just ended it. Not painfully. It probably was like one of those connections where it's like let's see how things go, and then maybe it just didn't really work out. So, but I feel like they ended on good terms with whoever they were with. But now they're trying to play in the field. And see, what options are out there, any suitors out there. But they're still juggling their decisions, or could be juggling people. If they're in contact with you, they could be juggling you along with other people. But yeah, they just got out of connection. They have a new cycle. I think they're single, but they're still playing in the field. Now, this is not to mean it in a player type way. I think they're just trying to get over you, basically. Like, they're not over you or anything, but I feel like this is just their way of getting over you. They're like, oh, well, life continues. It's not that you're not special. I think that's just the way this person deals with life. They kind of feel like, let me just move on and just see what's out there. Let me juggle my decisions, and yeah. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but all I do know is that it's not that they didn't care about you at all. Maybe they cared about you so much, but some people just have their way of coping with things, and they feel like, yeah, rebound. Oh, no, it didn't work out. Okay, let's see what's out there. They kind of feel like, let's take life as it comes, you know? We also have leg up. So I feel like deep down, they're not really ready for any sort of relationship. That's probably why they're acting in this sort of way where they're like, oh, let me quickly move on, let me quickly replace, or let me see my options. I feel like something ended, or this doesn't even have to be their connection with somebody else. This could also be their connection with you. Like, I'm getting two different stories. Like, for some of you, this person had a connection with somebody else, and they've recently just entered a new cycle where they're kind of getting over it, or this could or like they were with that person and they're entering a new cycle where they feel victorious, but they're trying to like balance out their choices or balance out their life in a relationship. Or I'm getting another story whereby this connection was with you, and it had to end for some reason. It just had to. It was maybe like something that was amazing but just wrong timing. So then now they're coming out of this, connection, new cycle, feeling confident, feeling a little bit cocky, feeling, yeah, let me just see what's out there. But then I feel like they don't even have a time for the relationship. Maybe, it doesn't always have to be like a bad reading. This could also suggest that you were maybe the right person for them, but it was just wrong timing. They just didn't know how to balance their time, balance their life. They have other issues. You made them feel victorious, you made them feel confident, you made them happy, but maybe it just wasn't the right time. But it's nothing personal, really. I don't think they could commit right now, anyways. We have a leg up. There's someone who needs a lot of help in their life. They're trying to get their life in balance, and maybe a relationship just wasn't it. So they kind of thought, let me try move on. So the answer to your question is, yeah, they moved on, but not in a way that they don't care about you. They're just trying to move on because they need time to think, because life consists of much more than just love. They probably think about their job, their life, their finances, or just whatever. They may have other issues, because we have chaos and conflict. So I feel like they have a lot of internal conflict and chaos. There could be a water sign, fire sign, earth sign, whatever sign, doesn't matter. They have too much things in their life, too many things in their life, and they kind of feel like a relationship's not really what they need. They may desire it, And they may not, what I'm getting is they don't have any hard feelings for you. They don't have anything against you. They're happy for you and you made them happy, but they're just trying to like live life, and trying to just go with the flow. They need a lot of help. They have a lot of internal conflict, a lot of chaos that they can't even handle a relationship at this point. So they're just trying to do what's right. They feel like it would be selfish of them to like force you to just be there waiting for them, or they think it'd be selfish to keep you hanging. So they kind of feel like you should move on. I'm trying to move on. I have a lot of problems. I don't have time for a relationship, but I care about you. It's just this is just the way I deal with things. So don't take it personally. This person not a bad person. I think they kind of just think they're trying to think rationally. We have this in reverse. I don't really read these type of cards in reverse because upright, this is just saying this is safe for you to love, get into the love field. But I'm going to try and read it in reverse because I feel like this means something in reverse. And basically it's just trying to say that like it's not really the right time for you to be with this person if you are to love them. It's not to say that they're not lovable or they're not worthy to love. They could be. But I think right now your priority really shouldn't be loving them. But if you are to love somebody else, love someone new, maybe move on yourself, this person will probably want you to move on too. And then we also have a life review. Archangel Jeremiah, take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. So maybe this relationship left you a bit unbalanced. It left them unbalanced, not emotionally even, maybe just with their life. It just disorganize the other part of the aspect. So just really review your life, get yourself into balance, and you will attract the person that is meant for you right now if you're looking for love. If you're also not looking for love, then take some time to be on your own, heal, and maybe this person might even come back once they've done their healing, once they've done what they needed to do. But yeah, that's what I'm getting for pile one. Okay, so for pile number two, I actually feel like this person, I don't think they've moved on. Okay, two different stories. Story number one, person has moved on, but they have a lot of burdens in their life, and sometimes they have themselves thinking and reflecting and remembering you, and they're thinking, let me intuitive connect with them. They feel like you will never be forgotten in their memories. They feel like with this unfinished business with you, and they do daydream about you a lot, but there's so much truth and so many things that they want to tell you that they never really got to say. But the second story could be that they still have this image of you. Imagine, they're still daydreaming about the family life they could have had with you. They wanted to offer something stable, something small but stable, but like, it was just too much of a burden, and it just couldn't handle it at the time. So now they're in a period of reflection and trying to think, what is my life, like what is actually going on right now. So they're trying to connect to you in other ways, maybe spiritually. This person could be spiritual, you never even know it, but they feel like there's unfinished business. So even if they try and move on with their life and focus on work, they feel like there will always be unfinished business with you, and they will come back to you in the right time because they still imagine it, they're still trying to manifest it, but there's some truth, maybe a confession of feelings or everything that they want to tell you. I feel like this person still loves you. That's what I'm getting. There's still love. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to mean, oh, I'm in love with them. It could just mean I love them as a person and I want them to be happy. So I'm going to leave it in divine timing. Or it could just alternatively mean now I still have strong feelings for them and I'm just trying to work on myself until they come back. So I'm getting like this is kind of like a vibe where they haven't moved on. They could have moved on, but kind of questioning whether they want you back because they feel like, oh, whoever I'm with is making me happy, but I still have you in the back of my mind. But it could just mean that, oh, the second reading could just mean, oh, I really, really miss so-and-so and I still see a future with them. So I'm just going to like focus on what I'm doing, just take a breather. And when the time is right, I'll tell them how I truly feel. I'll come back to them, We have giving and receiving. The entire universe operates in cycles similar to your inhaling and exhaling. So basically all this card is saying giving and receiving. If you gave too much, start receiving. Don't give at all. If they gave too much, you start giving, If you receive too much, you need to give. If they receive too much, they need to give. So make sure it's balanced. If they do come back with the truth and you decide to make things happen again and they want to have this happily ever after with you, make sure it's balanced. so that it's fair for both of you and it's a happy, stable union. Because we also have peace. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. So just be peaceful, manifest, focus on your life. Don't worry too much about it, and just focus on balancing yourself, and they're getting themselves balanced, and then making sure that when you guys come into union, if you guys do come into union, because we have a never-ending story, you guys can have that equal give and take. So I'm getting that they really do think about you a lot. They do miss you. I don't think they've moved on. For a small percentage of you, they may have moved on, but they're still thinking about you. But for majority, I feel like no, they still have a bit of like, I'm just going to like stay single, focus on my life, give myself a bit of a thought before I come back to so and so. So that's what I'm getting. Okay, so for those who pick pile 3, I'm instantly getting this person still has either, okay, 2 stories. I have a bad habit of telling 2 different things, but I'm trying to read for many people. Okay, 1 story. This could be this person has hope that they can reconcile with you and get back together with you. They're still thinking about it, right? But the other story I'm getting, this person's in the process of healing, trying to get over you. And alternatively, could be both. You know, this person still has hope. They still have faith that things will work out well. They want to come out of a period of isolation because I feel like this person hasn't actually moved on. They really haven't. I feel like they're trying to move on, but they have not moved on whatsoever because they still have hope. They want to come out of isolation if they haven't been speaking to you. But at the same time, they feel very disappointed. But they may have caused the breakup of whatnot. They know that they have certain things that contributed to your ending, so they're kind of disappointed in themselves. But they're still a bit indecisive between whether they want to like remain single and be on their own, because they see you as a wish fulfillment, but they at the same time they feel like, am I even mature enough to handle so and so? I mean, I did hurt them. Or, you know, am I mature enough to handle the whole relationship? You know, but the other part of them feels like, you know, the right thing to do would not to be getting back in together, because I feel like, oh, maybe I'm just not mature enough for them. Maybe I'm not right for them, you know, because we have between worlds. So they're basically like the decisions they're trying to make is like between the other half of them is like, I still have hope that this connection can come back to fruition. And the other half of them is kind of like, the right thing to do would just be to leave them alone. Because even if they do come back into your life, they still have lies. They're still going to hide something, you know. They're still going to hide a lot, still going to be up to their, you know, lying ways. And this doesn't have to be necessarily mean alliance in like, oh, I'm still going to cheat on you, or I'm still going to do this, or I'm still going to be doing that. It could just mean that they might hide their feelings, or they might not be expressive. They might just hide everything. Like any little secret, they're just not going to express that with you. So even if they go through things that are contributing to the reasons why they may have, you know, treated you the way they did, or however they did so, they're not going to tell you about it. They're just going to be very closed off about it. So, but I'm getting a vibe that this person has done something really bad. I feel like it's them who did something, and they're still going to come in and lie and be deceptive, you know, and they're still going to sit there smug if they get you, because they feel like, okay, I can still have my wish fulfillment but still get away with things. But the other half of them's kind of like trying to be rational, trying to be fair, trying to be mature, and be like, okay, if I'm going to come into their life and just lie and just do what I do, maybe I shouldn't, maybe I should stay away. But the other half of them is kind of like, I still have hope, I'm still healing, I still have hope, I want to come out of isolation, I'm disappointed in myself. So they acknowledge they've done something wrong, but they're still not telling you the truth. They're still not telling you why it ended wrong. They're still not willing to like talk about those feelings, talk about what went wrong. I feel like this person's really immature. Even if they do like you like a little bit, it's not enough to actually tell you the truth. So, but they say no place like home. So I feel like with you, they feel like home. They feel like you're, here's what I'm getting. They're the type of person who believes that, yeah, let me go around doing things that will obviously make my partner upset. But at the end of the day, this person who's reading this or who's watching this pile, they're probably thinking about you, like thinking, you're not going to leave me. You're always going to be there. You're always going to be there where I come back to, because there's no place like home, you know? But at the same time, they're between different worlds. They feel like you two are so different. So that's how they justify things. They're like, oh, we're too different. Like, we never would have worked out. Like, you know, but this could also mean I'm stuck in two minds. I kind of want things to grow, but I kind of don't. So they're trying to take some time to isolate themselves and really think about what is it that I actually want. Like, I don't know. They're wishy-washy, very flaky. One minute they want this, one minute they want that. I feel like they have good intentions, but the way they go about things is still bad. So the advice for you is take back your power. Use your God-given power and intention to manifest your blessings in your life. So you know what to do. Be honest with yourself. You know if this person's dodgy and you get that vibe, you know. Just get happiness in your own life. That's all I have, guys. Thanks for watching.